All right. Wands at the ready, everyone, because we are diving deep into Hogwarts today.
Deep, deep.
Straight into the heart of it.
Yeah.
We're talking Chapter 14, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
Oh, good one.
Norbert the Norwegian Ridgeback.
Classic.
And you know what? This one, it's got some real oomph to it.
It does.
And especially for those of you out there, thinking, how would I talk about this in a classroom?
Yeah.
So many good essays,
Yeah.
so many good questions came in.
Really good questions.
And we've got our expert here ready to break it all down.
Well, I'm excited to, just thinking about this chapter, even on the surface level.
Oh, yeah.
There's friendship, there's rule breaking, there's foreshadowing.
Yeah, it's not just like a light, fluffy dragon.
It's not fluffy at all.
There's some real meat to this chapter.
There's meat to chew on. Yeah, absolutely.
So let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Right at the heart of it.
Yeah.
Hagrid, big-hearted Hagrid,
Of course.
gets himself an illegal dragon.
Norbert.
And of course, Harry, Ron, and Hermione, they can't help but get involved.
Gotta help Hagrid.
I gotta help.
They gotta.
Now, in a classroom setting, this is gold.
Oh, this is fantastic because you can ask so many questions.
Oh, yeah.
Why does Hagrid do this?
Yeah.
Is he naive? Or is there something else?
Right. Like, is it just about his love for creatures?
Exactly. And does that blind him to the danger?
To the danger, yeah.
So it's a great way to look at his character. What makes Hagrid tick?
Yeah, what makes him tick, but also,
Yeah.
The rules of the wizarding world itself.
Yeah, what are the rules? Why are they there? Are they good rules?
It's not just like Hagrid messed up. It's
Right.
like, what does this tell us?
Exactly.
About everything.
What does it tell us about Hagrid? What does it tell us about the rules he's breaking?
Yes.
Yeah, so many good things there.
And then you've got the trio.
Oh, the trio.
They could have just walked away.
Snitch.
They could have snitched, got some house points.
Right, been the good guys.
Been the good little, yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
Loyalty.
loyalty trumps all.
Friendship versus rules. What's more important?
Oh, see now, you're bringing in the ethical dilemma.
Right. Personal responsibility, all that stuff.
Oh, but it's wrapped up in this
Big dragon adventure.
dragon adventure.
Yeah, the kids love that.
So you could have a whole class debate on this.
Absolutely.
Did they make the right choice?
Yeah, what would you do?
What would you do, right?
Put yourself in their shoes.
Yeah, good stuff.
And don't forget, this isn't just some cute little puppy.
No, this is a dragon.
This is a dragon.
Ron gets bitten.
Oh, yeah, Ron gets bitten.
We see the danger.
That's some real danger.
This isn't a game.
No, it's not.
And, for a classroom, that's huge.
Huge.
That darker side of magic.
Yeah.
It's not all fun and games.
Even love, right? Even love for a creature can have consequences.
You bring up such a good point.
Yeah.
Because Hagrid, right, maybe he wasn't so responsible.
Mm-hmm.
And you could even connect that to later.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Aragog
Ergo. Oh, that's trouble.
gets a little out of control.
A little out of control.
So there's a pattern.
There's a pattern.
We're seeing it.
Hagrid loves his creatures.
He does.
A little too much.
A little too much sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
And speaking of patterns,
Oh, yeah.
Draco Malfoy.
Our favorite Slytherin.
Oh, he is something else.
Oh, he's great, though, as a foil.
Oh, he's the perfect foil.
Like, he's everything the trio is not.
Everything they're not.
He's jealous. He wants them in trouble.
Classic Malfoy.
Oh, he's such a stir.
He can't resist.
He can't help himself.
But it's more than just rivalry, right?
Oh, absolutely.
This is about their values, their core.
It really highlights what Harry, Ron, and Hermione stand for.
Yeah.
Because Malfoy, he's all about himself.
Yeah, every man for himself.
Right, like he'll step on anyone to get ahead.
Oof. Yeah, but you know what? There's a little bit of Malfoy in all of us, right?
Oh, I think so.
That ambition, that desire
To get ahead. Yeah.
to get ahead.
Yeah, even if it means being a little sneaky.
Yeah, a little bit.
We've all been there.
Maybe.
Ah.
Maybe. So he makes a good antagonist.
He does.
But you can kind of see where he's coming from.
Oh, totally. And I think that's what makes this chapter so great for a classroom.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's relatable.
Relatable.
It's not just spells and creatures. It's about human stuff.
Human emotions. Yeah.
Like the choices we make.
And those choices,
Yeah.
they're gonna have some consequences.
Oh, they always do.
Especially with Malfoy poking around.
Oh, Malfoy's up to no good.
Oh, he always is.
What's he gonna do?
We'll have to see how that unfolds.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
It is.
They too.
Malfoy's been dealt with.
Detention for Malfoy.
He's out of the picture,
Out of the picture for now.
at least for now.
Yeah.
So now Harry, Ron, Hermione, they've got their chance.
Time for Operation Dragon Delivery.
They got to get Norbert up to the astronomy tower.
Charlie's friends.
Charlie's friends, yeah. It's all very cloak and dagger.
Midnight Rendezvous.
Ooh, Cloak and dagger, that's good.
It's exciting.
It really is. And you know what? For a class, this is...
Oh, this is perfect.
Talk about suspense.
Suspense, intrigue, the whole shebang.
And that invisibility cloak?
Ah, yes, the cloak.
It's crucial here, but it also, I feel like...
Foreshadowing.
Yes, foreshadowing.
It keeps coming back.
It does. It's this symbol.
Like power of secrecy.
But also, like, you can misuse it.
Oh, definitely.
It's not all good.
There's a dark side to it.
And for a classroom, that's such a good lesson.
Oh, huge lesson.
Like shortcuts.
Right. They seem great at the time.
Yeah, get you out of a jam.
But long term,
Maybe not so much.
not so much.
Yeah.
It's all about thinking ahead, thinking about consequences.
Rowling's sneaky with her teaching.
Oh, she's brilliant.
She really is.
Sneaking in life lessons.
Wrapped up in adventure.
Exactly. Like, make good choices, kids.
Make good choices.
Think about what you're doing.
It's good advice.
It is. It is.
And speaking of sneaky, moving a dragon, that's not easy.
No, that is not a small feat.
This isn't some puppy in a basket.
This is a full-blown dragon.
Full-blown dragon, yeah.
Fire breathing and all.
Oh, yeah. Claws, the whole thing.
The whole 9 yards.
And that's where Charlie,
Oh, Charlie's great.
he comes in,
He's barely there.
but he's vital.
Absolutely vital, his expertise.
The dragon expert.
You need someone who knows dragons.
You need someone who knows dragons, and this is great for a class
because it shows that even small characters matter.
they matter. They have an impact.
Even if they're not center stage.
Yeah, you don't have to be the hero
Exactly.
to be important,
To make a difference.
to make a difference, yeah.
And it's world building, too.
Oh, yeah.
We get a glimpse into this whole other part of the wizarding world.
Dragon care.
Dragon care, international transport.
There's rules.
There are rules. There's a whole system.
Yeah, it's not just like, oh, dragons.
It's not just random.
Yeah, it's very thought out.
Very thought out, yeah.
And, it makes you think, Hagrid, maybe he's not so naive.
Right. He knew to contact Charlie.
He did. He knew who to call.
So maybe he's not completely clueless.
Not completely. He just, maybe a little too much love.
A little too much love blinds him sometimes.
Blinds him sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's good because it makes Hagrid,
More complex.
he's not one-dimensional.
He's got layers.
He's got layers, just like this chapter.
Oh, this chapter's full of layers.
It's not just action. It's not just plot.
There's heart in it.
They got a heart. It's got that farewell.
Oh.
The farewell.
Hagrid.
Hagrid and Norbert.
Oh, gets me every time.
It gets me every time.
So sweet, so sad.
And that teddy bear.
Oh, the teddy bear.
Hacking a teddy bear.
Classic Hagrid.
Classic Hagrid.
Tough on the outside, soft on the inside.
Oh, so relatable for kids.
Oh, absolutely. Who hasn't been attached to a pet?
Or had to say goodbye.
It's heartbreaking.
It is, and it makes you think this magical world, it's not so different from ours.
It's got real emotions, real connections.
And that's what makes it work.
Yeah, it makes you care.
It makes you care about the story.
About the characters, about what happens next.
Even if it's just a dragon going to Romania.
Even if it's just a dragon.
But of course,
There's always a twist.
there's a twist.
Rowling loves her twists.
She does. Just when they think they're home free,
They're in the clear.
they've left the cloak.
Oh no, the cloak.
And who's waiting?
Filch.
Filch!
Talk about a cliffhanger.
Oh, what a cliffhanger.
This is where the discussion gets good.
Oh, I bet.
Kids would be on the edge of their seats.
Were they just unlucky?
Or were they too focused on Malfoy?
Yeah. Too busy celebrating?
Too relieved?
Did that make them careless?
It's a good question.
It is a good question.
It's all about accountability.
Right. Did the good deed?
Excuse the carelessness.
Makes you think, in real life, too.
Oh, absolutely. This is real life stuff.
Sometimes good intentions.
And enough.
You got to think about consequences.
Always think about the consequences.
And that's what makes this chapter
so good.
so good.
It's fun, it's exciting, but it makes you think.
It makes you think.
It makes you question things.
It really does.
It's a real gem. Repercussions. Yeah, that's a good word for it.
Yeah.
That ending with Filch, I mean, perfect classroom discussion starter right there.
Oh, totally.
The dragon's gone. They think they're fine.
They're celebrating Filch.
That's not even about the dragon anymore. It's about what comes after.
It's the aftermath.
Exactly. So was it worth it? All that to help Hagrid, and then this happens.
You got to wonder, right? Like, good intentions, sure.
Mm-hmm.
But they messed up big time.
Big time. And helping Hagrid, does that excuse it?
That's the question, isn't it? Like, would you do it?
Yeah.
Knowing what could happen,
Oh, that'd get them talking, the kids.
they'd be fired up.
Because on one hand, noble, helping a friend.
Right. Can't fault them for that.
But rules are rules. They broke them, put themselves at risk.
And still got caught.
It's like, I don't know. Is there ever a time when breaking the rules is okay?
That's deep.
It is, and it's life, isn't it? Sometimes you try to do right, and it goes sideways.
Oh, all the time.
Those consequences, they make you think twice.
About what matters, yeah.
And this chapter, it's got it all.
It does.
Adventure, humor, but then these real dilemmas.
Makes it perfect for a classroom.
You can really get into those gray areas.
Because it's not black and white, is it?
No way, and that's what the kids need to see.
That life's messy.
Life is messy.
Even with magic.
Even with magic, exactly.
And that's what makes this chapter work so well, in a classroom.
It's not just a story, it's relatable.
It is. The kids, they see themselves in this.
They do, the struggles, the choices, even if they've never met a dragon.
Never snuck around with an invisibility cloak.
But the feelings, they're universal.
They are, and that's what good literature does, right?
It takes these big ideas, human emotions.
It makes it fun.
It makes it exciting, yeah.
So you can learn without realizing it.
The best kind of learning.
It really is. In this chapter, we've said it before.
It's a goldmine.
It's a goldmine for discussion.
Friendship, loyalty, that temptation to break the rules.
The consequences.
Even a little Malfoy humor thrown in.
Oh, gotta have that.
Gotta have it. Lightens the mood.
It does, and it all comes together.
Into a story that grabs you.
That makes you think.
That stays with you.
Teachers, take note.
Seriously, put this on your syllabus.
You won't regret it. The kids will be talking for days.
Though they'll have opinions, that's for sure.
Maybe even inspire a few future magizoologists.
You never know.
You never know. All right, that's it for our deep dive.
Into Norbert the Norwegian Ridgeback.
We covered a lot.
We did, from friendship to consequences.
To Hagrid's love of creatures.
And maybe even learned a bit about ourselves along the way.
So until next time, wands up.
Keep those brains working.
And stay curious about the magic of stories.
The magic's all around us.